I feel like my knowledge of activism has really been limited to like the sort of general, like, you know, hey, it's the 60s and we're really angry but peaceful sort of knowledge everyone has. You know, the images of people like marching and picketing.
I think I know about lesbian feminism from different waves in a more academic context. And so I have every single Audre Lorde book there is to have. And
I started reading about radical lesbianism, and I didn't really know, I hadn't read really anything about just like lesbianism in general. I just sort of jumped right to the radical lesbianism, which was really interesting, and I think from there I was really interested in it and interested in learning more about gender in general.
All feminists are radical and man-hating and all of this, and perhaps gave, in some sense, a bad name to feminism. I don't see it like that at all. I see it as the work that they did was really necessary for the time, and radical feminists in general, I think you need people who are radical generally to push things a little further, and then if we need to intellectually adjust that or come back in some ways, we can.
I do think that the feminism and movement in general has a lot to do with the LGBT movement in the post-20th century and now, because after all it is a reaction to a certain understanding of what society expects, and it is a drive to break free from that expectation.
In terms of straight women, gay women, there was an ethic within the women's movement then that basically women saw each other as the priority people, that they maybe had husbands or boyfriends or whatever, but really their commitment to women was primary. So a lot of the men were kind of like upset sometimes, etc.
I really see feminism as something, so it's not just believing in equality between men and women, but it's sort of believing in equality between people, and that I don't really know if there's a word that fits that aside from feminism for me, to just believe in like equality for everyone.
Whatever has happened in the 60s and 70s has a lot to do with what's happening now, because I see it as a continuum, and that continuum has suffered in between, but I think that we have kept a really wonderful momentum.